Hey everybody, it's Alexis with Create Your Future. I am back today, you guys, on Valentine's Day with a brand new success story, something really inspirational for you today, no matter where you are in your manifestation journey. Before I get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell icon in the box below and you get notified every time that we post new videos. So you guys, first of all, happy Valentine's Day, wherever you are in your manifestation journey with yourself and or anything that you're creating in your reality and or your SP, please know that you're on the right track and no matter what's happening today. So remember to celebrate yourself today, love yourself, accept yourself, enjoy yourself, celebrate yourself about how fabulous, valuable, and wonderful you are today. Out of all days, we should be doing that on a daily basis, but why not, especially on the day of love, which I would like to view as the day of self-love and the day of love of giving to others. So just by chance or in case your Valentine's Day in your manifestation journey hasn't turned out exactly the way that you wanted it to, today's success story is meant to be inspirational, keep you on track, and then give you some ideas about how you can also rework your self-concept, some things that I do on a daily basis, some things that clients have told me that they do to really put themselves first, to understand how to heal the love wounds of the past, how to heal past relationships, and to move forwards with expecting love, anticipating love, allowing love to come to you, thinking thoughts of love, pursuing you, and also you being adored and treasured and cherished. So this client that I'm talking about today, her backstory had been that she had in previous relationships, friendships, and with family and with men, she had experienced abandonment, rejection, negativity, a lack of harmony, a lack of love, and a lack of consistent happiness. So I find this to be true with a lot of our clients because remember that the way that you create, keep it simple for yourself, the mechanism of how you create experiences in your reality is that you have something happen. Now, if you had something, then you probably had some things happen in your childhood which reverberated and gave you the belief, right? Which is the same thing as an assumption that love is difficult, relationships are difficult, love is hard, that you're often rejected or you're often abandoned in love. And then that just duplicated itself later in life. So that's how we create. You don't create out of some sort of elusive process or one thought doesn't think itself into your reality and then manifest itself. I see that oftentimes being confused. What we know is that through reiteration, right, through practice, through focus, and through wrong focus that we did for so many years before we knew that we did this, myself included, you created assumptions, you created beliefs about yourself and about love and about relationships, in this case, that were not of what you wanted. That's just how it happened. So now we're trying to re-engineer, rework the process by on purpose this time, thinking new thoughts, creating new beliefs, creating new assumptions, creating a new focus, therefore creating a new decision within you that duplicates itself out into your reality. Because remember too that right now is a now moment. Now turns into the next now moment. That next now moment turns into another now moment. So we're constantly in the viewpoint of the now, but we want to understand that it might help you if you're in this scenario that there were so many bad things that happened for so often, and that it's still duplicating itself in your reality, that you want to release the old story, release the old attachments, release the old decision. And just like this client, she did that through awareness, self-investigating, journaling, understanding, slowing down, and sitting with herself, which is what I guide a lot of my clients and encourage my clients to do on a daily basis. And so through this process, she was able to manifest her SP back, and he was the different version, not necessarily out the gate, but he showed evidence of being a different version. He spoke differently towards her. He spoke differently about life and living, and he actually was a positive person. So she had also had a history of tending to pick partners that were, she used this term, projects. And that had a lot of things wrong because she began to realize that she believed that she had a lot of things wrong. So then she was attracting, she was picking, she was deciding that everyone else had things wrong. And then they had this kind of like wrong thing together. Okay. So also I want to say too, that in conjunction with doing coaching with me, she was also doing therapy. She was doing a healing modality kind of therapy, and that worked in conjunction with doing coaching. A lot of the modern day therapists these days are on board with your thoughts creating. And what we're doing here with the mental diet is in a psychological aspect. It's an aspect component of cognitive behavioral therapy. So if you feel like you have trauma or you feel like you have some unsolved wounds that you want to heal through talking to somebody, I fully support it. I think you can do both. I have practiced previously as a clinical hypnotherapist and dealt with a lot of very serious situations. So I like to guide my clients through both, but please do the process that works for you. Just offering today up some ideas of other things that you can do with your manifesting, other things that you can do in addition to your mental diet. Okay, so let me just read her success story now that we know a little bit of the backstory. All right, here we go. Dear Alexis, hello, and thank you so much for all your guidance. I am so thankful that I found you and your videos on YouTube. I had a situation happen with my SP many, many months ago before I began coaching, and I have been trying to do the mental diet, trying to do intentions on my own, and then you figured out my blocks, what was holding me back, and a lot of my negative self-concept in just our first session. I found it so helpful to be working with you, and then also looking at my childhood and all of the patterns that we talked about and the patterns that I had created and then recreated time and time again. Thank you so much for your guidance. I am so happy to report and to say that my SP came back, and as you called it, is a brand new man. He's acting differently, talking differently. He even looks differently, and other people are noticing. Other people are saying that he's really becoming a man now and that he's so mature, and it seems like he's healed from his past. Thank you so much for your help with all of this. I owe so much of my staying on track and persisting to myself, but also through you keeping me on track, because a lot of times there was no evidence being shown in my 3D reality. And then when it happened, I was so thankful I had listened to your guidance. Thank you so much. Feel free to share this, and I hope to inspire others. All right, you guys. So just a really important thing to think about here is that she looked at the patterns that she had in her past. She looked at what she was recreating within herself, right? And then she also realized, she really realized at a deep level that it was all her. So that's a monumental moment for everybody, because if you're understanding conscious creation, you're understanding that there is a 3D reality that is out there and there is you in here. Oftentimes what you can do for days, weeks, months on end is do this. But I want this to happen. I want him to call me, Alexis. I want him to text me. I want the relationship. I want to get married. I want us to live together. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. He's not calling me, showing up as this, right? And that just tells us that you're not really believing that it comes from you, and you're still tending to look outside of you for confirmation of your intentions, confirmation of the conscious manifesting you're doing, and confirmation of where your focus is at. But remember that, you guys, this took years for it to come into place, whatever age you're at. It took years of patternizing. It took years of thinking. It took years of reiterating those thoughts, reiterating those belief systems for them to duplicate themselves into your reality. So, use this as some inspiration today to remember that it's all about you. Now, if it's all about you and today is Valentine's Day, then why the heck are you celebrating yourself unless you already have plans to? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have plans today to, what are you doing today? Are you celebrating yourself? Are you having a guy's day? Are you having a gal's day? Are you going out with your SP? Do you guys have dinner plans? Do you not have plans? Are you staying at home? Or do you guys celebrate every day as Valentine's Day and today is just one of those days? I would love to hear. But remember, the caveat is that your reality is about you. If in your 3D reality you're currently single, then I want you today, my advice is to go out, celebrate yourself, even if that's at home with your doggy or your cat or your fish or your iguana. Put on your favorite movie and dedicate all of yourself today about you. Turn off the phone from people. Turn off the phone from people that are negative. Just focus on yourself and get on your intentions, focus your thoughts, focus your energy on living in the end from the version of you, right, that is loved, adored, cherished, puts herself first, take actions where she puts herself first, and really likes to do it. Because when you start to practice that new way of being, you guys, you're going to forget about the old way. You're going to forget about the Valentine's Day that you spent by yourself, or you're going to think, oh my gosh, that Valentine's Day was so awesome because I dedicated it all to myself. I had a great time. I loved myself. And that began to put me on the trajectory of a whole new reality where I was loved, adored, cherished, and pursued. All right. So, you guys, that's my video for today. Just remember that it really is all about you. It really is that simple, that simple. Nobody in your reality is out there doing anything to you. You are having perceptions, decisions, and a focus and a story about everything that goes on all the time. We just want to make sure that those perceptions, that focus, that story is in your favor, guiding you towards living in the reality, the experience, in your awareness of that which you desire. All right. So I hope that you found this video helpful, inspirational. One more time, have an awesome Valentine's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.